Loading, selecting, transforming and aligning. In this tutorial, we shall learn about loading, selecting, transforming and aligning layers. We will now add additional images to our oranges file. To do that, we need to load the oranges file. One of the quicker ways to load a file is by using bridge feature, which is less known but is very useful in such situations. So let's now click on File and then click on Browse and Bridge and select all four of these files by holding down the Shift key and selecting the files. And then we shall go to the Tools menu and choose Photoshop and load files in the Photoshop layers. This enables Bridge to hand off every file and stack all the files into a single document. We can see that we have a document called Untitled 1 and there are 4 different layers in it. Using this script has its benefits, one of which is that it names the layers the document name. So now we will go ahead and select all 4 of these layers. Peppers is already selected and we will need to hold down the Shift key and click on Tomatoes and that will select all 4 of the layers. Since we wish to see both the images at the same time, we will go to the window menu and then click and Arrange and then Tile. And if we want to know which of the layers the selected layer is, we will just click on Oranges image for a moment and we can see that the Oranges layer is one which is selected or targeted. So basically, when we drag and drop files or layers between two open documents, they always get dropped right above the layer that is selected. So, if we were to go back to Untitled 1 and click on the Layers panel and drag and drop those 4 images into the Oranges image, we will find that in the Layers panel, they were dropped just above the Oranges layer. Fine. We do not need Untitled 1 and hence we shall go ahead and close it and we don't need to save it. Now let's take a look at 3 different shortcut methods that might help us when we are trying to select layers quickly in Photoshop. The first method is the context-sensitive menu. This can be accessed by right-clicking anywhere on our image, and Photoshop will show us a list of all of the layers that are located under where we click. Now we can quickly select the pumpkins layer, for example, and then click and drag it to move it. If we right-click right now, we'll only be able to see the pumpkins, the oranges, and the white layer because the cursor is not positioned on top of the peppers layer. But if we were to right-click over here, we get peppers, strawberries, tomatoes, etc. That was one quick way to select layers without going to the Layers panel. Using the Move tool is another way to select layers. But this is possible only if we enable the Auto Select layer. Now if we click on the Peppers layer, it will be selected and then we can reposition it. And if we click on the Strawberries layer, it will select that and we can reposition it and so on. And if we don't want to turn on the Auto Select, we can always disable it. But as long as we have the Move tool selected, we need hold down the Control key and it will activate or turn on Auto Select temporarily, due to which we can click and select different layers and reposition them. As we reposition these layers, we notice a number of guides. Those are smart guides and they help us in aligning and distributing images all over the document. So we can use smart guides in order to distribute these images. But we can also create a new guide layout, so we'll do that. Now before we create new guide layout, it might be useful for us to change the units of measurements for our rulers. So we will change it from percentage to pixels by right-clicking in the ruler area. This means that if we click on the View menu and then on a new guide layout feature, all the units of measurements will be in pixels. Let us create new guide layout with 4 different columns with a gutter of 40 pixels. A gutter is the spacing between the columns. We won't need a margin on the top and the bottom. We do need a margin of about 300 pixels on both the sides. And we will enable clear existing guides so that Photoshop will remove the additional guides in there. And we will click OK. And now we can start repositioning our images. It's up to us if we want to change the stacking order or not. Let us change it for the sake of it. We will actually want these to go in the order of the strawberries to be on the top, then the pumpkins, and then the peppers, and then tomatoes. To temporarily access the auto select and to reposition these layers, we will select the Move tool and hold down the Control key and click on the strawberries layer and move it to the left. We will click on the pumpkins layer and then the peppers layer. And then the tomatoes layer to move them, all the while selecting the Move tool and holding down the Control key. Now we could align these just using the Smart Guides, but there are other ways to align them using the Layers panel and the options for the Move tool. To do that, all we will need to do is select all of the layers that we want to align. Select the tomatoes layer and then hold down the Shift key and click on the strawberries layer. And now we will tell Photoshop to align those based on their top edges. And we can always reposition them. And because they are all selected, they will all reposition together. We will just move those down in the image area a little bit. What needs to be observed is that there are other alignment options and options to distribute these images. So far, at this point, we have made enough changes to the images. We will do a quick file and then save as. We will append this with an _01. We have to make sure to save it into the images folder as a Photoshop document, including all of its layers, and then click Save. If we close the document using Ctrl+W and return to Bridge, we can see here is our recently saved file.